Alright, for this example we're going to tackle what do we do when the denominators are not the same, when we don't have a common denominator. And here again we've got a just regular fraction problem, and here almost the same, but it is a rational expression because we've got variables involved. Now of course it's all about finding the least common denominator. And so with what we know about factors and multiples, we look at 3 and we look at 5. And we say to ourselves, okay, what is the least common denominator? In that case, I would think 15. So we take our first fraction, multiply top and bottom by 5, and we get 5 over 15. We take our second fraction, multiply top and bottom by 3. So we get 6 over 15. And now that they have the same denominator, they're both in units of 15th, we can then add them. 5 plus 6, 11 over 15. We see if we can reduce it, but in this case, no, we can't. So the same thing applies to rational expressions. We want to see what is our least common denominator. Well, with the numbers, 7 and 4, I'm thinking 28, but then this one has a factor of y. So the only difference here is that our LCD, instead of just being a number, is going to be 28y. So I have to make both denominators into that. So over here, I'd multiply top and bottom. Oops. I don't know where that's coming from. Let's get rid of that. Top and bottom by 4. So we'd get 24 over 28y. Then this one, to get this denominator to 28y, I'd probably multiply it by 7y, top and bottom. So on top, 7y times 1 is 7y. On the bottom, 7y times 4 is 28y. And there I have my common denominator. Finally, we add our numerators. Now, we have a slight problem here. Our numerators are not like terms, so we can't actually add them. So the best we can do is just kind of push them together. 24 plus 7y over 28y. And that becomes our fraction, which, like this one, is not reducible. Alright, so that's the same idea as just coming up with the LCD with fractions, except we're applying it now to rational expressions.